Tan, founder and CEO of Agro Agape. We are a woman-led agriculture with turning farm waste into free, clean energy for farmer processing. And we also, I started business in 2018. First with a coffee farmer because my uncle facing a difficulty access to markets. So really working with farmer for almost 10 years. I see their beginnings. They need reliable water, affordable energy, and real profitability. So in Cambodia, electricity costs are very high that plus the farmer income. That's why in Agro Agape, we provide complete cell content solution for farmer, turning farm waste into biochar, and in the system we also can generate biogas and biofuel and vinegar. And through the system, it also can generate the heat and supply to drying crop as well. So in our business, we focusing on regenerate and carbonization farming with the farmer through develop the biochar with the nitrogen fixing microbial to produce bio-fertilizer, and also a solar irrigation system. And we also working aligned with SDG goal, like in our business supply chain, 65% are women, and through our product and solution, we can generate increased income for farmer up to 30%. For last year, we recycled 360 pounds of farm waste, and also working directly with 360 farmers and indirect with our partner, more than 10,000 farmers in community around Cambodia. We also, our project working with solar and recycle waste in 5 communities. And in our production last year, we contribute to mitigation climate change and carbon emission reduction 31 kilotons from last year. So last year, I started to use biochar in 2023, and we proved this concept successfully in 2025. And currently we work in a scale market and also looking for funding support as well. And we target some of the farmer like coffee farmer, pepper, casva, cashew nut, because the farmer require our drying system with input for their farm management as well. So this is our team. I am the lead business development, and Professor Durin lead the nitrogen fixing, and Professor Supal lead the engineering, like the machine and production in bioenergy. Thank you. This is from my business.
Thank you, Ms. Sri Guftan from Agro Agape for your presentation. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Haiho from Alterno to deliver his speech. To Mr. Haiho, the floor is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael and we come from Alterno. So what do we build? We build next generation of battery, zero explosion, zero lithium, but made from sand. I'd like to invite you to watch a few short videos. Hello, my name is Haiho. Today, we will show you the next generation of battery, the Alterno E, and the reason why we build this battery. We don't sell fear, we sell peace of mind. It's time to enjoy the fire. So this is a sand battery that can store heat, and a sand battery can store electricity. And in the video, you can see it's one of very few batteries in the world where I can burn the battery and stand next to the battery without being fear of explosions. Remember, most batteries in the market today, including your power bank, explode. Our battery, never. How do we do that? So we have a proprietary technology that using sands as a core medium. So with this sands, we can store heat inside safely because sand never catch fire and sand don't explode. And on top of this commercialized technology, we add on a special cell that made from salt that can combine together and create a next generation electricity battery. And all of this is not just something in the lab. It's already deployed to customer factory already. And we'd like to invite you to see a few videos of our factory.
私たちはラボの実験ではありません。現場で戦うブルームカーのディープテックです。私たちの熱エネルギープラットフォームはすでに完全に商用化されています。ペプシコやモンデレスといったグローバル企業への導入実績があり、売上は前年比 265% 成長を遂げています。バッテリーセルの設計から工場の建設まで全てを自社で手掛け、製造プロセスを完全にコントロールしています。実証済みの導入、リスクを抑えたキャッシュエンジン、そして今日本に向けてインフラレベルのエネルギー貯蔵をスケールさせていきます。
And with our manufacturing capability, we can manufacture from a small cell like this to an entire factory for our clients. So you saw in the video, it's a time lapse of our client in the coffee business, where we build from zero to the big factory with a drying tower. And right now, we have a base from Vietnam as the first factory, but we also have a Japan Advanced Manufacturing and Research Center in Ibaraki. Together, we are looking for a new way to ensure energy security for ASEAN and Japan. As you can see right now, we don't want to depend our energy on somebody's oil from somewhere. And we don't want to depend our renewable energy storage on someone's battery that can control the supply anytime. We don't want to build battery from lithium, from cobalt, from rare earth material, because all of these materials are not available a lot within our regions. What do we have in South Asia region? We have iron, we have nickel, we have sand, we have salt, and all of this material can combine together into building a next generation battery. So today is an honor to share this new technology to everyone from Indonesia, from South Asia. I'm looking forward to working with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Haiho. Now I would like to invite Mr. Nguyen Phan Le from CAS Energy. To Ms. Nguyen Phan Le, the stage is yours.
Hello everyone, I am Nguyen Le from CAS Energy, a pioneer in green energy service, and we are providing a green as a service that transform the buildings and the factory greener, and we generated $1.5 million in revenue and projected to be 10 times over in next 2 years. It can be seen urbanization and industrialization shuts down our natural air conditions. So green transition is no longer optional. It's urgent, and enterprise play the central and important role in this trend, but they are facing with many challenges in assessing affordable solution, finance, skilled labor, and technology. So here we study with green solution. It's a combination between the rooftop solar with the green space. It's hard to observe the heat, the pollution, while enhance the energy and water yield efficiencies. So in our model, the client pay monthly for the renewable energy only. They don't need to pay for the upfront and operational costs. They get the holistic package of the renewable energy, green space, and carbon reductions. It helps them to fulfill with the ESG commitment. And the market value is huge, with the potential of 2 billion in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam only. And we are expanding to the whole Vietnam, and we're also seeking for the new partner for the global market. So one of our existing clients is the leading of the retail distributor in Vietnam. And now we are asking for the 10 million investment in debt, equity, and convertible debt, and to develop to 100 megawatt of green solar, and aim to get the $15 million in revenue in 2027. So beyond the profit, we create the value for the people and planet too, by generating the green energy, green space, contribute to the carbon reductions, and create more the green job for the local people. And we have the great in-house team. Our co-founder with the 15 and 20-year experience in smart grid, renewable energy, and automations. And we also recognized as the top 15 of Qarbotech Sustainability Award in Vietnam. So let's cooperate with CAS Energy to make the green transition more inclusive and sustainable. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nguyen Phan Le, for the presentation. Now I would like to invite Mr. Qarbotech Chosen from Chosen Digital. To Mr. Qarbotech Chosen, the floor is yours.
Hello everyone, I'm Qarbotech Chosen, founder of Chosen Digital. I'm Mr. Chosen from Chosen. Actually, we believe in green, we believe in electric vehicle. AI data center is a huge energy, but bigger than that the problem is the infrastructure is not ready yet. So we are the energy aggregator and virtual power plants for EV and data center. On the left is Mr. Blum. He's like Steve Jobs of recharging around the world. Innovate this port that all the cars of EV using, even Tesla. Why I talk about him? Because I know him and he's my first passion about the energy aggregator, and also the EV energy is huge energy that's going to disrupt everything. After I innovate this, I become Thailand champion, ASEAN champion, and world champion. I got awards, formulation awards in Thailand and also in Taiwan, Vietnam, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia. And I become the global speaker of many events, including GGI, UN, and many events. Thailand committed to be 100% EV by 2035. But the number is interesting because 15 million EV is coming. But it's huge energy because every car has to charge every day. What is the solution for that? Another thing is the data center. It's also the huge energy. That this is data from the government of Thailand. They're going to invest 1.8 trillion Thai baht, or about 60 billion US dollar, going to be data center. How big of the energy for data center?
To give you an idea of how much electricity data centers use, today, a hyperscale data center operated by a big tech company uses about as much electricity as 100,000 households.
So it's bigger than the city. So everything is booming, but energy infrastructure didn't design for this huge energy before. Like this, everyone just have to aim this growth, but the infrastructure have only this gap. We cannot reach that because we have limitation. And we need to upgrade everything. If you won't do anything, it will be this problem. So it's everyone's problem because it's blackout, and we cannot reach that milestone because of the bottleneck. In Thailand only, we have more than 500,000 transformers need to be upgraded. And globally, we have this same problem. Our solution, we didn't think about only EV chargers like others, or only their brand, but we think about the whole infrastructure. We get all the data from the government, from the buildings, from everything, from the house, from the EV chargers. And we use the AI to manage all the infrastructure. And we control the loads, not over capacity of the infrastructure, and we can lower the load up to 75%. And we also bring back the energy like a virtual power plants. And we lower the cost up to 75% as well. So in the world fragmented with a geography, like European standard, global standard, and Chinese standard, we're the first neutral system that can combine everything for the first time, and also integrate everything that is still fragmented. And we already proven by the Thailand government, tested, and also not only in Thailand, we also test in and have pilot project in the Laos government, also the Malaysian government, this is Hong Kong government, this is Vietnam, Taiwan, and also we're talking to Meti as well. We're going to have more and more POC. And not only B2G, we're also happy to be with the many buildings, up to 150 buildings using our platform. And this is our revenue stream that we have several revenue streams from the SaaS and also energy as a service. And this is I also developed for ASEAN in Taiwan. And this is we already manage about 200,000 kilowatt, and we aim to be several gigawatt very soon. So it's huge energy coming that we can manage more than 100 power plants combined. Since the market size in the world, more than 150 billion US dollar, just less than 1% market share could be unicorn. So it's huge market. And this is our team that I'm the founder. And this is also we have the female founder as well. And this is our chairman, who is a former Foxconn. And we're asking for 1 million to scale our B2B, B2G, and expand to ASEAN market. The future of energy is not only for the electricity, but everyone have to go to energy intelligent. And we're looking for to be the chosen one in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Waraposh Chosen, for the insightful presentation. Now I would like to invite Ms. Andi Rosita from GAWIREA. To Ms. Andi Rosita, the floor is yours.
Thank you, the
MC for the times. Hi everyone, I'm Rosita from GAWIREA. Has everyone has a lunch today? No? Anyone still hungry in the room? So, how much time we need to take a lunch for today? An hour? 2 hours? Yeah, this is the story of Mama Tatsisia from South Papua. For us in the room, it just takes 2 hours or like an hour to have a plate of food today, all of us. But for Mama Tatsisia, it takes 30 hours to have a plate of food for their families. And it's not just about her, it's about millions of women in South Papua facing the same problem to have a plate of food to their families. The main problem that we found in South Papua is not just about inequality for women. There is a structural poverty that makes women suffering more than all of us. The first problem is that Papua and food security. What is that? We are always talking about the independence of access to the food, to the access to the resources, but we forget that in the first thing that women really lack on to have an access about the food security. Beat me that all your mom can cook all the good food, and that have you ever think that how your mom can do all that for the rest of their life? And then without any support system, and it happened in Papua. And the second thing is that lack household scale processing. Because in South Papua, there is a knowledge that women supposed to do the sago processing. But no one ever teach them how to use a technology, how to interfence a clean tech to make their work way much better. And the third, of course, for the geopolitical problem that happen right now, decades before the war, before the geopolitical happens, people in Papua, especially all women in Papua, suffering to have an access to the petros. The cost might be 3 or 5 times expensive rather than what we have in Jakarta or like another country in Southeast Asia. But in another hand, Papua is the last place in the earth that has biggest forest of sago. They have resources more than 8,000 hectares of sago resources, and this is the second largest after China. But they are the last who have the still natural forest of sago. And then for renewable energy, yes, we are. In Papua, we have like almost all it's Indonesia. We have resources of solar energy more than 1,000 gigawatt peak. It can be powering all over ASEAN country, honestly. Now, what we bring in GAWIREA, we bring a technology solar drying system. So it can reduce the time production from 30 hours to just 3 hours. And then we can also increase the production. So Mama Tatsisia processing 7 kilograms of sago in 30 hours. Through the machine, Mama Tatsisia can processing 500 kilograms of sago in 3 hours. And the rest, Mama Tatsisia can play with the children. They can have a rest, and Mama Tatsisia probably can find a new hobbies. This is the technology that we develop in GAWIREA, because we believe that clean tech is not about how advanced the technology, but clean tech is supposed to be save a life. And then at this moment, we also bring this kind of new technology called sand batteries. So this be the first sand battery in Indonesia that really implemented in the rural area right now. How does it work? We can use any kind of battery. So here you can see the solar panel. The solar array can work in 24 hours. So in the dies, we can have the electricity for the solar panel, and then we keep the heat inside the sand battery. In the baby's world, the electricity from the solar here can put in the heat, and then the battery can be have a heat for like 8 hours. So at night, when we don't have access to solar energy, we can deliver the heat from the battery to the drying system. And then this is the most environmentally better right now. As Alterno mentioned, we don't use any lithium, and then we don't do any extraction contribution. And it is more cheaper than a lithium battery available in the market right now. The price of the battery right now is then 10,000 USD, and then we can achieve this with 2,000 USD. And this is the pilot project we are doing now. We are really believe with the market share 10%. And this is, we are not doing this just our market. We are collaborate with them, and then they have sharing holder on the technology. And then here are the teams, all running by women. And the last thing I want to say in this forum is that we believe in GAWIREA. If you educated a man, you educated a person. But if you educate a woman, you educate a generation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Andi Rosita, for the very insightful presentation. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Joseph Valdez from Klimatech. To Mr. Joseph Valdez, the stage is yours.
Hello.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Joseph Valdez, co-founder and CEO of Klimatech. So Klimatech is a climate technology company with core focus on renewable energy, disaster tech, and circular economy. So before we started as a company, we were solving the electricity problem of 1.8 million families in the Philippines who are from remote and off-grid areas whose primary source of living were in agriculture and in fishing. However, as we dig deeper into the problem, we saw that these families are also prone to natural disasters such as typhoons and a catch basin of plastic waste. Now, using this as an inspiration, we were able to design and develop Vortex, a vertical wind turbine. Now you may say, it's a simple technology, but Vortex may not be rocket science, but it's rooted on the ordinary families. So, Vortex combines function and aesthetics. It's durable that it can withstand 170 kilometers of wind. It's compact that you can install multiple turbines in 1 square meter of land. It's efficient that it's 20% more efficient than solar. And of course, it's aesthetically designed to blend into any environments. And I'm happy to say that we have 2 registered IPs, an industrial one and a utility model. So why focus or why spend money and time in our technology? So we are looking into the renewable energy market, which is roughly around $536 billion. Now, because of the energy crisis, businesses are looking for alternatives, and one of those alternatives is wind power. Now, because of its versatile design, we can install Vortex in a variety of ways at rooftops, at poles. We can use the existing poles, side panels, and of course, as a standalone infrastructure for businesses. Now, we've partnered with several organizations already, including the Institute of Climate and Sustainable Cities, the local LGUs, and of course, several businesses in Vietnam and of course in Thailand to create hybrid versions of Vortex, which would include air purification and of course, disaster technology. So to validate, of course, our technology and of course our business, we were able to receive several awards and recognition in less than 16 months, which proved the commercial viability and the technology readiness of Vortex. So currently, we are raising $200,000 in funding to increase our production. We are also looking for partners as suppliers and of course as collaborators. And in Asian countries, we are also looking for adopters as customers and of course for pilot installations. So we are a group of engineers and of course business professionals with more than 70 years combined experience in business and of course in engineering. Okay, so with your help as investors or collaborators, let us provide affordable, accessible, and of course sustainable energy for everyone. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Faldes, for the very insightful presentation. Now I would like to invite Ms. Tania Kalista from Pristinz. To Ms. Tania Kalista, the stage is yours.
Hi everyone, I'm Tania Kalista, Managing Director of Pristinz from Indonesia. We are turning glass into energy efficiency solutions. Since I was a kid, I loved to play in nature, but as I grew up, the nature is gone and it's replaced by a lot of buildings. So then, as I grew up, I became an architect because I want to design buildings that protect nature. And why buildings? Because it's a very big energy liabilities. As we all can feel that the temperature is rising, we all use aircon to cool the room. But look closely in any buildings, like here, we have glass and we always have glass windows. It is actually the source of heat, and 80% of heat coming through buildings is coming through glass windows. That's why we see that glass is actually trapping heat. Most building owners will upgrade their aircon, but when you upgrade the aircon, it uses a lot more electricity and also making the electricity bill higher. Others will try rooftop solar panel, but in a high-rise tower like this, it is actually not enough to power the whole building. So we realized that glass facades are the largest untapped surface for energy transition. So in Pristinz, we want every glass to either reduce or generate energy. We have three solutions. The first one is an anti-thermal glass. It looks like this. It is meant for new buildings in the construction phase. Second, we also have it in a form of film. So it's like a sticker that's easy to install, and then it can just build for existing building without the building having to shut down. Both of our energy reduction solution can reduce 4 until 9 degrees Celsius of indoor temperature and also saving energy. And then third, we also have our flagship product is solar window. Imagine this is like a solar panel, but it's transparent and it can be used vertically on your window. So imagine your window can produce electricity. With this technology, imagine in a 50-story buildings, we can power 13 times more energy generated compared to a rooftop solar panel because we utilize more surface area for that. This is an example. We usually calculate how much is the energy reduction. This is in the Ministry of Energy Indonesia with our film. And then another example, after that, we also calculate how much is the carbon reduction, energy saving, and this can also help building owners to apply for green building certifications and increase their asset value. And what makes our technology different? Because ours can fit into existing glass manufacturing ecosystem. That means we don't need to build our own factory. How does it work? I want you to imagine like a hamburger. A hamburger has bread and the patty and then another bread. Pristinz technology is in the beef patty. It's in the middle, and the bread on the top and the bottom can just be produced with any kind of glass processors and with using their own factories without any additional manpower, additional machines, or additional processes. That means our technology can just collaborate with existing glass factories. This means that we don't need much capex to scale up. We can just co-selling with them. In just 2 years, we have won 7 international awards, including the inventions in Geneva, Silicon Valley, and also United Nations ASCAP, and have 40 clients across Indonesia and Singapore. We also have market presence in Vietnam and China, ranging from hospitality, industrial, commercial, and this is some of our clients in Indonesia, including hotels, in Senayan, Bali, Diageo, and also Windsor. The next stage is we want to put this technology into the market, launching our solar window. So in order to do that, what we are looking for is we are open to partners that want to pilot with us for this new technology, especially government bodies, so that we can try this technology and hopefully drive the public sector to also use this technology. And then next, we are looking also for co-selling and manufacturing for glass processors to co-sell our technology with us. And then third, we are also open for any kind of property owners, building owners, hospitality owners to try our film or glass for either the existing or the new buildings. So this is our team. We are in science, business, and also architecture. For me, I'm handling the commercial part, and the technology comes from NUS and CTU. When I started, I'm always the only woman in the room in the male-dominated sector, but I'm happy to share that now our team consists of 60% women, and happy to continue the spirit to empower more women and youth in the energy transition. So join us in making the buildings you live in a climate solution. I'm Tanya from Pristinz. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Tanya Kalista, for the enlightening presentation. Lastly, I would like to invite Mr. Erlambang Adidharma from Qarbotech. To Mr. Erlambang Adidharma, the floor is yours.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Aji from Qarbotech. I'm here. I want to tell you a story about the photosynthesis 2.0, what we are doing in Qarbotech. So I'm here as a country manager. So what the context is what happened in the world right now. The problem is farmers have many challenges from many aspects. The first one, they have the yield deteriorating. The yield from the farmer is slowly decreased. The quality also, and also the agri input cost right now is really expensive. Like from last year to now, it's already increased 2 times more compared to the last one. So, but they need to produce for us for food, and they don't know how to make it more profitable for their systems itself. So what we are doing is we believe that the one of the solution is on the leaf. The photosynthesis actually the inefficient process, but actually it's magical process. Plant only can absorb only 1 to 2% of the sunlight to convert it into the energy and use it to convert the CO2 and also nutrient into the carbohydrate that we are using. So plant only can absorb the blue spectrum and also red light spectrum into the energy, and the other spectrum goes to waste. So what we are going to do is by increasing the photosynthetic efficiency by 2 times. We are developing the product. It's called Qarbotech. Its main active component called carbon quantum dots. So we produce carbon quantum dots from agricultural waste, convert it into carbon, and spread it to the leaf. What we develop in here is not like the common or other biostimulant or agri product, because mostly of the agri product is pushing to the nutrient, reducing the pest or anything. What we are doing here is push the potential by increasing the radiation and also temperature and also absorbing more CO2 that makes the plant can more productive and boost the potential of the yield. So our product is already tested in more than 40 types of crops in more than 8 countries, and the improvement is consistent. The average is around 20%, but some cases it improve up to 50 or 60%. So besides of the improving the yield, the Qarbotech itself, it can reducing the emission. We already tested and piloting with the Singapore and also nuclear agency in Malaysia, and it can be reducing the methane and also CO2 respiration from the soil by up to 30%. Besides of that, it also increasing the crop resilience because the plant become more healthy. It can improving the water use efficiency and also the nutrient use efficiency. And the last one, also improving the quality, because the photosynthetic could increase the content on the crop itself, which is in some cases it improves the oil content, the sucrose content, and also some of the active compound the plants. So it already developing the system, and this system actually it can be integrated to common practices for farmer. It just you can mix it with the other pesticide or agri inputs and spray it to the leaf like a common practices for farmer. In the last year, our revenue is pushed up to near $1 million. We are already doing some piloting right now, more than 19 of the country, and we push more to the crops also. And the last year we pushed in the American, and it's already give us another revenue and pilot trial in the US. We already finished first prototype in Japan. We get a meet with the partner last time from the Qarbotech also. It increased the yield around 70% with specific variety in Japan. This is our team. Basically, I'm just a small part in the team, but actually our team is really capable. Jiho as our CEO is with more than 12 years of the business development experience. Professor Raya is the one that developing the system, is the world top 2% of the scientists in the world, for 3 times more. And also Amirul, the one that upscaling our production system from the only 10,000 liter per month. Right now we can push it to the 100,000 liter per month. We also backed by some of the VC and also organization in the world to push our technology and let farmers in the world know more about our technology. We believe that in the future, to increase the yield and also to feed our people, doesn't need to add more land or expand more land or add more fertilizer. We can push it by potential of the crops by increasing the photosynthesis itself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We have heard some of truly insightful ideas today from ASEAN Spark startups. Now, I would like to open the floor